Welcome everybody to Yoga Sculpt. Weights at the top of your mat or space. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We are going to start in tabletop. Starting to find those fingers spreading wide, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Just take a couple breaths here, moving around. You can shift side to side. You start to take a few cat and cows, warming up the spine. Maybe you flip those fingers out to the sides or turn them to face your knees, stretching out the wrists. Feel free to even tuck your toes and take a mini rock forward, back. I'm going to open up. Go ahead, flip those hands back around, untuck our toes. From here, sending our left foot back, keeping them on the floor, opening that right hand high. Take a few wrist circles. And layering, arm circles in, opening the shoulders. And go ahead, revert. And then reaching that right hand forward, floating that left leg, nice long line. Now take a big breath in as you exhale, elbow and knee draw in. Inhale, stretch straight out. Exhale, elbow and knee. One more, inhale, reach. Elbow and knee. Inhale, reach. Bringing just our hand back down. Send those left toes towards the floor. We're going to spin open. Opening up that left hand towards the ceiling. And staying right here. Start to float that left leg off the ground, pressing through the leg and heel. Continue to hold. And release. Come back to our tabletop. We're going to switch it out. So sending the right toes behind. Opening that left hand. Take a few wrist circles. And layer arm circles in. Open the shoulder. And revert. And reaching the left hand forward, float that right leg. Take a big breath in. As we exhale, elbow and knee draw in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbow and knee. One more, reaching out. Elbow and knee. Reaching back out. Bringing the left hand down. Send the right toes behind it. Opening up, reaching right hand high. Starting to lift that right leg off the floor. Press through our heel. And gently release, come back to our tabletop. We'll tuck the toes, sending our hips high, finding a down dog, pressing back, couple petals in the feet. Feel free to keep the knees a little bit bent. We're going to shift forward, finding our high plank, keep the hips lifted, long spine. And then press up and back into down dog. Two more like that. Come forward, high plank. Press the hips up and back, down dog. Last time, hips lifted, high plank. Pressing up and back, finding our down dog. Walk the feet up to our hands. Nice wide stance. We'll hang over the legs. You can grab elbows. Couple breaths here, maybe nodding our head yes. Or shake the head no. And gently bring hands to our low back. Option to interlace. Finding a chest expansion, floating hands away. And releasing them back down, bringing the feet closer together. Stepping your left foot back to take a low lunge. Press out through the heel. Soften that left knee down. Hands can stay on the floor or come up to that right knee. Just opening up the hip. Go ahead, release the hands, lifting that left knee off our mat. We'll step back, finding a high plank. Lower to our knees and shin. Take an inhale. We're going to exhale, hug the elbows in, slow lower. Inhale, press straight back up. Exhale, lower, keep your chest out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower, 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Press it up, finding high plank, lifting the hips long. And press back down, dog. Bring the feet up to our hands, taking that fold, hanging over the leg. And stepping our right foot back, low lunge. Tapping right knee down, hands can stay or come up to the knee. Relaxing the right hip. Hands release, lift the knee up, step back, finding high plank. And chest lifted, lower knees and shins, hug the elbows in tight. As we exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. And lower. 3 more, press it up. Your exhale, lower. And up, last 2, lower down. And up, 1 more, lower. Press up, tuck the toes, hips high, down dog, stretching out. From here, bring those feet up to our hands, taking our fold. And this time, separate those feet, hip width distance or a little bit wider. Then open that right hand towards the ceiling, easy twist. Release and switch, open the left hand. Release and switch. Grabbing our weights, bend the knees, come all the way up to stand. We're gonna go post the arm. Press the arms up, bring them in, and then we're gonna reach down, take a little squat, come back up. Press high, elbows in, reach down, and up. Press in, long spine, and up. Press, and in, down. 4 more, pressing high, and in, reach down. 4, 3, and down. Last 2. And down. Take 1 more. And down. Come back up. Now bring those feet together. Step your left foot back, finding your lunge. Arms reaching down. Just bicep curl in and lower. In and down. Here for 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. 4. Last 3. 2, and 1, bringing the weights down. You're going to hold on to the weight in your left hand. Release that right hand to our mat. Step back, finding our high plank. Hold here. Now you can either stay on both feet, or you can tap that right knee down. We're going to take that left leg. Knee up and down. Up and down. Lift and lower. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now weight is down. We're going to spin onto both feet. Maybe separate, reaching left hand either to our hip with the weight or reaching it high. Now take your left leg, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Here for 6, 5, 4. Keep reaching if the arm is high. 4, 2, 1, slowly come back to your high plank. Release that left weight and press back into your down dog. Feet come up, taking our fold, little bit wider stance. Bend the knees, grab our weights, come all the way up to stand. Other side, goalpost the arms. Now press up and in. Bend the knees, tap down and up. Press. Long spine, reach and up. Up, in, and down. Here for 7 and down. For 6, reaching down. 5, lower for 4, hips low. Last 3 and down. 4, 2 and down. And 1 and down. Standing up, feet a little bit closer together as our right foot steps back. Find your lunge. Arms down, just bicep curls. Squeeze elbows in and lower. In and down. For 6. For 5. 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. From here, our weights are going to come down. Release the weight in your left hand. Step back to high plank, holding here. Option to come down to your left knee or stay up on both feet. Now our right arm. Lift the elbow up and down. Lift and down. For 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to come to side plank. Spin the feet open. Right hand either to our hip or weight is pressing high. From here, we're going to lift that right leg up and lower. Lift and down. For 8, 7, 6, here for 5. Press the ground away. 4, 3, 2, come back to high plank. Release that right weight. Press your hips high, finding our down dog. Take a couple breaths. We're going to add on to all of that a little bit different. So this time, send your right toes up. Bend your knee to nose. Shift forward. Squeeze. Stretch that right leg high. Knee to nose. Now hold here. Squeeze it up and in. Press the ground away for 5, 4, 3, 2. Send that right leg back up. 1. Now knee to nose. Low lunge. Finding our weights, taking our crescent lunge. Bicep curls. This time we're going to add that tap in our knee. Down. Press up. Down. And up. If you'd like, feel free to add a little kick. Bring it up. Tap down. Swing through. Down. Swing through. Here for 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now as we step that left foot back, we're going to spin both feet open, little wide stance. This time we're going to bring our arms out wide. Bring them in and in, bend, fly out. Bring them together, stand tall. Reach them forward, out, in, bend, lower, out, and in. Stand tall, forward, out, and in, bend, lower, swing it out, up, forward. This is 4, and down. This is 3, up, forward, out, and in, down. Here now 4, 2, forward, out, in, squeeze, down. Last time, bring it up, forward, out, and in, and lower, press. Coming up, we're going to turn to the front, bring our feet together, release the weights down, find your high plank just on your palms, hold here. Now hold and hold. Now we're going to take that right leg, lift, tap it across, lift and down, up, across, keep everything else where it is, lift through that right hamstring and glute, and cross, up and down, 4, and up, 4, 3, and up, 2, Last time. Finding your high plank, press back, down, down. This time we're gonna send those left toes up. Bend the knee to our nose, curve it in. Stretch that left leg up. Knee to nose, now holding here. Continue to press the ground away. Scoop the belly up and in. For 4, 3, 2. Stretch that left leg up. 1, knee to nose, low lunge. Finding our weights to come to crescent lunge, arms down, goal post and down. Option to tap your knee and up, or take that kick through. Up, knee down, with bicep curls, down, and up. Reach down, and up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to step that right foot back. Turn both feet open to the side. Arms out wide. Now bring it in. Elbows bend. Down. Fly open. In. Come up. Reach. Open. In. And down. Fly. Here for 6. In. Down. And open. Come up for 5. Keep that back strong, knees bend low. Come up for 4. In. Swing. 4, 3. And down. 4, 2. And down. Last time, forward, out, in, and swing. As we come back up, turn back to the front, bring the feet together, weights down, finding our high plank, hold here first. Now taking our left leg straight up, cross, up, tap down, up, up, cross. Here, 4, 6, up and down, 5. Engage that left glute and hamstring, 4, 4, up and down, 3, and 2, up and down for 1. Finding high plank first. Press back into our down dog. From here, bring those feet up to our hands, taking our full. Standing up tall without your weights, just stand tall. Hands on our hips. Now from here, we're going to take switch back. So you can step your left foot back, tap, come up, right foot back, and up. Down, and up, and down. Option stay there, or start to take it as a jump. Jump, and jump. Twist. Think a little bit of twisting in your upper body to stay tall through the spine. We're here for 10, 4, 9, 8, whether jumping or stepping, 4, 7, for 6, 4, 5, last 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. Find your way to 1. Feet together, hands down. Now bend your knees, little crouch and curl. Plant your palms, same thing. Step back, high plank, tap it in, or take it as your jump. Back and in, back and in. Keep the elbows soft, knees bent, or stepping. Here for 8, 7, maybe alternate knees if you're stepping, 6, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your way to your high plank, hold and breathe. Sending our hips high, down dog. Use this as your rest. When you're ready, send those right toes up. Knee to nose. Stretching right leg high. Knee to nose, low lunge. Finding our weights, come up. Goal post the arms. This time we're going to drum in and open. You can tap. Press up. Tap. And up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring our weights down, take them to a high point, float that left leg off the floor. Bend that knee in, tap down, stretch it out, bend the knee, tap low, stretch it out, in and tap. Kick it out here for 4, stretch it out for 3, and up for 2, and up, and 1, and up. Step that left foot back, bring the weights with us to come back up, turn those feet open. From here, we're gonna reach the arms towards the ceiling. We're just gonna take our triceps, press down, and up. Standing tall, reach up. 8, 7, 6, here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights in. We'll come all the way down to a wide forward fold. Give yourself a couple breaths. From here, we're going to start to walk our hands and weights to the front, holding onto our weights as we come to our high planks, lowering down to our knees and shins. Tap those knees down, keep your toes underneath. Now we're going to press up and out. Slowly bend the knees, tap down. Make sure the toes stay tucked underneath, lifting up. Bend the knees, tap down. Press out. Nothing else moves, but the knees are going to bend and tap. Press out. Bend and tap. Press out. Low core engagement, 4. Press out. 4, 3. And out. 4, 2. And out. And 1. Press it out. Now slowly lower those knees. You can untuck the toes. Slide the weights forward. Just our hands. We're going to take that left leg. Knee up and out. Bring it in. Up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And down. Now take that knee behind you. Kick up. Bring it in. Lift up and in. Lift and down. 2 more. Lift and down and lift. Now we're going to alternate. Knee out and in. Lift and lower. Out and in. Lift and lower. 3 more. Lift. Bring it up. 4, 2. And up. And 1. Bring it up. Press that knee down. Press up. Finding our down dog. Now we're going to set our left toes high. Bring that knee to nose. 1 more like that. Reach out and up. Come through low lunge. Taking our weights. We're going to come up. Goal post the arms. Press in. And open. Tap the knee last time. Down. And up. Here we are. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring our weights down to their highest point. We're going to reach those right toes, float that right leg, hamstring, feel or engaged. Bend the knees, tap down. Stretch, kick it out. Knee in, tap down, sink low, up, kick out. Squeeze and tap, up and out. And tap. Last 4, tap. Last 3 and 2. 1 more time. Tap. Now send those right toes back behind us. Bring the weights back up. Turn our feet open to the side. Weights are going to reach up just our triceps. We're going to bend the elbows slow. Press back up. Down. Pressing up. 8. For 7. Last 6. Here for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1, bringing our weights down in front, taking a wide forward fold, just a couple breaths, hang over. Then we're gonna walk our hands and weights to the front of our mat, step back, finding our high planks, holding onto the weights. Again, slow core engagement, bending our knees, tap the shins down nice and slow, lifting back up. Tap the knees down slow, press back up. Bend and tap, keep the toes tucked underneath. Everything else stays where it is. Here for 4. Press back for 3. And out. 2. Pressing out. 1. Press out. Now lower the knees and shins. Slide the weights out in front. Now we're just going to do our right leg in this tabletop. Right knee lifting straight out. Come back in. Out and in. Out and in. 2 more. Lift and down and lift. Now take that knee bend. Kick behind us. Bring it in. Lift that right glute and down. 3, 4, 2. We'll alternate in 1. Now right leg out and in. Lift and lower. Out and in. Lift and down. Out. In. Lift. 2 more. Out and in. Lift and lower and out. In. Lift. Lower. Return that knee and shin to the ground. From here, we're going to soften to our forearms. Palms can stack or we can interlace. We're going to send our hips up, finding our dolphin. Walk those feet maybe a little bit closer. Hold here. Press down a lot through the forearms. See if we can relax our shoulders, looking back between the legs. Knees can be bent if that feels better. Hold here and breathe. You want to add a little bit more for the shoulders. Take a mini circle. Almost imagine going around a small clock, trying to hit all the numbers with your head. So staying up on those forearms, and just a little bit of a circle around. Go one way a couple times. And go ahead, reverse direction. Keeping it slow, keeping it small. If we were circling, find our way back to the center. We all hold and breathe here for 8, 7, yes for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly bend the knees. Tap them down. 1. You can soften back to a child's pose. Take a couple full breaths there in the body. From this child's pose, start to ease our way forward to our bellies. Remember, as we come all the way down, we'll keep our legs slightly separated. And go ahead, walk the hands out just a little bit wider than our shoulders. We're going to do the whole back of the body together. We're going to engage the glutes and then start to lift both arms, lift both legs, keeping our chin to our chest, and then slowly lower down. Bringing everything up and lower down. Make it smooth rather than lifting right away. See if you can take longer to lift up, barely reach the top, and then already start to come back down. Barely reach the bottom to start to lift back up. Taking it slow, no matter your height, slow it down. Take 4 more lifts and lowers, lifting up to your height, lowering down, lifting up, lower down. Last 2, lower down. Take 1 more, lower down. From here, you can just stack your hands underneath your forehead, bending just our left knee. We're going to start to take a hip opener, slide that knee and foot out towards the side. Just relaxing into that left leg, maybe a little rocking side to side. Settling that knee into the floor, opening the front of the left hip. Take a few full deep breaths here. And slowly releasing that left leg back down. We're gonna switch it out. So bending our right knee, slide that knee, kick the foot out to the side. Move the hips a little side to side if you need to. Relaxing that right leg into the floor. Go ahead, gently release that right leg back down. Coming up into through our tabletop. We're gonna sit off to one side, swing the legs out in front of us. Go ahead, you can either have your knees a little bit bent, about hip width distance apart in the legs, or you can stretch them out long. We're just sitting up nice and tall, reaching both hands forward. Take a big inhale. Then our exhale, we're gonna start to curve. Think a little bit of your cat back, go part way. Inhale, gently sitting ourselves back up. And then exhale, folding over the legs, whether knees bent or straight. Now inhale, sitting tall. We're gonna exhale, start to roll that part way down. Inhale, sit tall using our core, not the shoulders. And then exhale, fold. Taking that 6 more rounds. Inhale, tall. Exhale, easy roll. Core engaged. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. 5 more. Inhale, tall. Exhales to roll. Inhale, draw back up. Exhale, fold. 4 more. Inhale, tall. Exhale, roll. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. Last 3. Inhale, tall. 2, roll. Inhale, tall. 2, fold. Last 2. Sitting tall. Exhale, roll. Inhale, tall. And fold. Final 1. Inhale, tall. 2, roll. Inhale, tall. 2, fold. Now as we sit tall, legs can stay straighter. You can find a little bend into the knees. Arms forward. We're going to continue to roll onto our back, smoothing it out. See if you can slow it down. Once the shoulders and top of the head arrive into the floor, bring your right knee into your chest and then really bend that left leg. So right knee into our chest, we'll start to move and extend that right heel towards the ceiling, find the hamstring stretch. Maybe it feels better to take a couple bends, straightening into the leg a few times. And we're really just gonna focus on that right leg. So keep your left knee bent so our hips stay relaxed. We don't start to arch into the low back. And from here, we'll take this into a figure 4. So crossing our right ankle over. If it feels better to draw the legs into the chest to deepen that stretch. Alternative version is to actually stack your right knee on top of your left. And then reach for both either shins or ankles and draw the legs together towards our chest. So if we're seated, this is cow face legs. So if we're on our backs, we're just gently drawing both legs in at the same time. Slightly different hip stretch. If you even want to move between the two, we're going to stay for about 5 more breaths. So feel free to switch it up. And we'll release the legs, bringing that right leg across the body, finding a nice twist, opening up, maybe bring the arms out wide. Take a few full deep breaths here. We'll gently bring legs back into the center. This time bringing our left knee in, plant the right foot to the floor, so knee staying bent. And again, as we extend that left leg, finding our hamstring stretch. Really just focusing on that left leg. So keep the right knee bent, so our hips and low back stay where they are. We're not trying to lengthen out, and we sometimes start to buckle in the low back. Keeping it anchored, so lengthening that left leg. Again, from here, we'll take this into our figure fours, crossing that left ankle over. Again, you can take that same version. Crossing ankles are on this side, your left knee is on top of your right. And then reaching for either the shins or the ankles and drawing both knees towards our chest. And if you like to move between both of those options, we'll take about 5 more breaths here. And releasing, guiding left leg across, coming into a twist, maybe opening up the chest and shoulders wide. Another few full deep breaths. When you're ready, gently draw the legs back into the center, squeezing the knees in close. The final little circling and rocking side to side. Then taking a moment, stretch the arms out, just floating both legs towards the ceiling. Knees can stay pretty bent. Just kind of allowing the weight of the legs to drop down. Maybe even give the legs a little bit of a shake here. Check in with the head and neck. If our chin is lifting and we're tensing, relax it back in. Maybe let the head rock a little side to side. And allowing these to soften back in. You can either start to rock and roll the length of your spine a few times, or roll off and come up into a little ball, a little crouch and curl here. Here again, allowing the back of the head to soften, chin into our chest. Your shoulders draping down over the legs. And begin to stretch out the legs any amount, heels towards the floor. Maybe feet are a little bit wider. Keep the knees bent. And just relaxing, folding in. Maybe it feels better to kind of let the hips sway a little side to side. Or even like a rag doll, you can grab for your elbows and sway the upper body side to side. Maybe even holding on to the arms, or hands can walk up the legs, nice and slow. Just doing it one vertebrae at a time. Knees staying bent, so our hips come over the heels as we continue to roll up through the back, straightening up tall, just roll the shoulders. Standing up nice and tall. Take it out.
Awesome. Great work, everybody. Take some water, take some moments for yourself, and we'll see you next time.